I expected top 5 for us. I didn't expect us to keep doing this well, though.
One of the most decisive games of this spring, coming out with another 2-0 to start week 2. FlyQuest, they got the double, they've got the game.
전혀 못 이길 상대 아니라고 생각하고.
The Hextech ultimatum is issued and canceled by the blast code. Chasers grabbing the kill there. Dignitas will find their win in game number 2 and take this series 2-0.
충분히 이길 수 있을 거라 생각해.
High throws down the corner. He's gonna pop, and it is the double kill coming in for High as he goes down valiantly. They're on to Impact. That's the ace.
I was expecting us to kind of have a rough start, but we've been playing really well. Now I want to go to Vancouver and go to Worlds 100% for next split.
Welcome to Week 5 of the North American League Championship Series. You're joining us live from our studios here in Los Angeles, California. Getting a look at Coach Cop now for Dignitas as well as FlyQuest making their way into the arena, braving the rain. We do have some torrential downpours here in Los Angeles, but hey, as if we needed an excuse to come watch some NALCS, we've got it. Anyway, I'm James Dash Patterson, joined here by the Brain and the Brawn, Aiden Zyrene Moon. Thanks for bringing them both. You brought them both today, right?
I started going back to the gym, so yeah.
That's what I like to hear. We're not half-assing it here in the North American LCS. Let's start our day with a look at the standings. Cloud9 continue their undefeated hold of their first place, rather. TSM and FlyQuest are in second. Echo Fox, Phoenix 1, and Immortals all share fourth place at 4-4, with our bottom-of-the-table team sitting just above Team Envy in 10th. We'll see who can break from the pack, starting with today's matches. Team Dignitas start out with a series against FlyQuest. After that, Envy put Phoenix 1 sub-jungler Meteos to the test in our second match in the Battle Arena, and that's where I want to start. We got to talk about the switch-ups hitting the NALCS here in Week 5. Meteos in for Inori.
Yeah, really unexpected one, but Inori, he had some personal matters that he had to go take care of, so he will be out for the entire weekend. Meteos ended up traded to Phoenix 1, so they're going to be able to play with him for the whole weekend. So what we had heard, though, is they actually have scrim time with Meteos. So they played about a week with him. I got to talk to Zig, catch up a little bit, and he was saying that I asked him how they feel, and he's like, we own right now. Like, he's actually feeling really confident, especially up against Envy today.
Yeah.
So he's coming in with confidence, but also he said Meteos, little rusty, but they had a really, really good scrim block.
To be expected. Glad they got a couple days of practice in under their belts. My big question here is how do they deal with the play style differences between Meteos and what we know Inori loves to do?
Yeah, Inori loves to be really aggressive, deals the damage, ends up playing carry junglers. Meteos, on the other hand, a little bit more control, and that might be what Phoenix 1 needs with Ryu, who can also be a bit of a loose cannon. So this might be an opportunity for Ryu to start shining a little bit more instead of having that shining star in the jungle. So we'll see, because Meteos, all about that control.
Oh, yes, we will see soon enough. But we also have to talk about the switch coming in for Team Dignitas. Coach Cop, a returning face to the LCS here, no stranger to both the player position or the coach position.
Yeah, exactly. He's coached Echo Fox most recently, and also before that, Gravity. So he's used to Keen's unique champion pool, and that's been something that we haven't been seeing from that mid laner of Dignitas this split. Keen, this might be what unlocks him with the pick and ban and red side not being as locked into those 3 bans as before. So we'll see if Keen is able to open it up and if Cop is the tool to use him.
And that's where this could become the most interesting, is that this week we're moving on to 7.3. We've seen the other regions play on it, and we've kind of seen how picks and bans change. You mentioned red side bans maybe not being the required 3 anymore. Could very much open up the likes of Dignitas and Cop for some sweet champion selects.
And that's what's so cool about this patch is it's actually a lot of nerfs, and it's mostly the OP just getting taken down a notch. So there's new things rising up, like Ryze, Varus still very powerful, and also Graves jumped up highly in priority, especially in NA with our aggressive junglers.
Right.
But across the board, supports that are controlling the lane, the 3 bans freed up from red side. Like, this is a really exciting patch for competitive because I want to see what comes out in that red side ban.
We may have nerfed these champions, but lethality is still king. And so that's one thing we've got to keep track of.
And all of these champions are actually still good. They're still pickable, they're still playable, they're still up there. There's just more competition now. So there's so many things that you would like to ban, including a lot of these champions, but now it's like, okay, what are you crafting for your strategy in particular? And that's where I think having like a new coach like Cop and a new perspective, maybe that'll help Dig too.
Swapping out players, swapping out coaches, swapping out patches. It's going to be a good, fun, interesting day to try and figure this all out. It's time to throw it over to the casters to get the games underway.
Thanks, Dash. Welcome, everybody, to the Battle Arena. I'm Julian Patriot Time Car, and laying claim to the seat next to me is Joshua Jet Leesman.
Yep, my seat in this series is going to be pretty exciting.